Lay facing that way, sorry. Just lay facing that way. Yes, please. Okay. That is my internal thought process, just so you know. Okay, shimmy back a little bit. Thank you. Okay. So in lateral, whether it's rotation or side bending, I can do it to the top side, right? In a relative sense, this is side bending of the neck, okay? This is, or the top side, this is technically side bending of the bottom side, okay? And all I gotta do is this now, and I've got some opportunity here. I can also do this, right? So I can come around the back of the neck, have a little bit more sensation on the neck. So I can create a little bit of traction there, right? I don't want to lift the head. If I'm gonna work on the relationship, if I'm gonna work on the neck, I'm really gonna think more in lateral about the shoulder girdle and how it's relating, or the torso and how it's relating, because I lose some mobility because I can't turn into the table or into the pillow, I can turn away from it. So one of the things that I did see one of the students do, Mike, right? So Michael was actually way down under the chin, which starts to get a little bit tough because there's just more hand on your face, right? Whereas you can turn to the top side here and control, right? And then you can push away, right? You can pull towards, right? So now see this, I'm here rotating, and then everything wants to go, no, that's a little bit better. So now I start to feel the resistance, it's not that good. If I pull this up and I do it, everything works better, right? If I push it down, so obviously I'm working more into rotation. If I push it down,
is that more like upper then?
No, not necessarily. And I actually can't tell right now because it's a blunt sense between my hands and my eyes as opposed to actually having palpation on it. If I want palpation on it, I have to start to get a high elbow. So I'm going to feel my shoulder. It's not the best. But if I push down and try to create, the traction actually works decent here. Yeah. Right? So the traction, unilateral traction, pushing shoulder away from head. Okay, it does something. I can do this too. So now I can get a little bit more traction. It's not really traction, but it's more like a top side bending in rotation. So I can do that. I can lift from under here, right? These are decent holds. It's the hold that dictates what you may have the chance to do. But in lateral, I'm going to think more about the relationship between the shoulder girdle and the head and neck, as opposed to really trying to lift the head and the neck. You can do it, right? It just starts to get a little bit odd. If I'm back here, right, then it's, I might be poking her in the eye or the nose, right? So like just to show what that could look like, some people would prefer to stand, but even just the awkwardness of getting here and then lifting, it's a lot on me, right? And then she's gonna wiggle all over the place. My hand's on her cheek, I'm poking her in the earring, right? I don't know. It's not my thing. If I'm in front, I basically have to cradle her against my torso, which for some people, no problem. For other people, not the most ideal. But this becomes the relationship that I'm more curious about, right? So if I have, say, two problems, I have a problem with the shoulder and I have a problem with the neck, and I want to go to lateral for some reason, I'm really going to do more of my work here, and I may manipulate or mobilize the head and the neck to connect a little bit better. But it's hard to get all of the information I want because I can't touch it all. It's just a little bit more complicated. So supine for the neck works really well. Seated obviously works okay. Seated's powerful. It's strong leverage. It may not be as delicate for leverage. You can do it, but whatever. Are you okay?